Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys had a phenomenal week here. So, sorry I wasn't able to do videos personally for you. I know Dr. Keith did some of the videos earlier in the week and I appreciate him doing that. I was traveling here. We got a lot of great things coming out for wealth charts, as you're going to be seeing real soon. And so, getting some of those things wrapped up. So, I had some business travel there. And so, what I wanted to start off with, though, for the weekend video here, is number one, I want to talk about futures contract rollover. Then I'll talk about other things really in the equities, options, and everything else. So first of all, I try to share this at least a couple times a year. I want to remind people this has literally lost me friends in the business over the years because they hate when I share this information with you. The reality is, from my perspective, the way to do contract rollover from like the S&P December contract over to the March of 2023 contract is get into looking at 5-minute charts on both and wait till the 5-minute charts volume on the March, in this case, March. You do the same thing with gold, crude oil, everything else. You just got to use the appropriate months. As you're rolling over from one to the other, wait till a 5-minute bar is higher on the new contract than the old contract. So you'll see here, as of Friday morning at 8:30, the U.S. Open, you were just shy of 30,000 in the December contract, but you were right around 40,000 on the March contract for 2023. So right there, you can see the volume did actually go flip over to, and that's what a lot of times it takes till that Friday morning. It happens between Thursday and Friday, usually with the contract rollover. And so I want to remind people, please, 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 in my humble opinion, do not listen to what the brokers say, because the brokers want you to move over way early because they don't want any risk on the books that you're going in and trying to put trades on and hold trades into expiration and everything else. So they want to go and get you guys going several days earlier. They try to force you over and everything. This is the best way for you, in my opinion, and consult registered financial representatives, see what they say. But if that person's your broker, they're probably going to tell you, well, yeah, we just want you to roll over early. But for you, for liquidity and the quality of fills, you're going to want more volume in that 5-minute chart than you are in the new contract than you are the old contract. So it's a tip that I've shared with people for many years, and it is still the best way from my perspective many years later. Nobody's been able to go ahead and counter that ever. And so, except for the brokers that say, well, just do it, because we don't want to have to worry about you having positions open in expiring contracts and that. So that's great for them, but you wait, and you're going to get out of get into the new contracts well before the last day of actual trading anyway. So with this methodology, so that's my thought on that. But I wanted to start off with that. Next, let's take a look here. So this is being filmed with about a few minutes on the board Friday afternoon, about 5-6 minutes there. So prices are still moving a little bit, but I wanted to share with you from the last time I did a video with you. I went ahead and I warned you over here about the fishhook buy signals, right? So I use fishhooks on the buy side, fishhooks on the sell side. But what we also look for is failed signals where it makes the fishhook. Okay, and then we're looking for follow through to the upside, but if the buy doesn't buy, then that gives you the sell side. And remember, I also warned that in the backdrop of the falling weekly chart. And guess what? I warned you about this. I warned you. So if it's like, well, I wonder what Rob's doing. Well, Rob tells you in these videos here. We had this resistance right there. So from an intraday perspective, looking for short side trades was the clear winner from my perspective. The buy side fishhook did not follow through to the upside because it got smacked by that weekly resistance, just like it did over here. I warned you about these things, and sure enough, we're following through with that. So we have not broken through that key resistance above us there as well. That being said, there's still, if you're a long side only person, remember we have inverse ETFs. We've talked about those lots of times over the last year. I warned you about the big real estate crisis right before it hit last year. And so with this here, there's plenty of opportunity for inverse ETFs. But if you don't want to do inverse ETFs, you want to look at individual equities, well, like what you can do is take powerful tools like my TRP tool, right? And just pull up something that's really very liquid in that, like a NASDAQ 100 stocks. And what you can do, if you recall, I showed you how to set up for runaways, where you target 1, target midpoint and target 2 are all hit, but the position is still considered open. That's where you can get these really powerful runaways. Well, excuse me, guess what? Here we are, AutoZone and KLIC still in the midst of runaways, as they have been here for roughly a month here on AutoZone. And then as we go look at KLAC, same thing here. You had the blue dot, target 1, target 2, target 2 here hit, and but still position open. It was above the zero line there, and off to the races it went here as well. So the thing is that there are still really good opportunities. You can find runaways, and search these, find things that maybe target 1's been hit but not target 2. There's all these different ways that you can find these opportunities that are just straight up alongside equity plays in like NASDAQ 100, S&P 500. If you're feeling a little more saucy and adventurous, you do Russell 1000 or 2000, etc. Or you can just track your own individual equities here and set up the scans. And if you forgot how to set up the scans, if you don't remember how to go and use these very straightforward tools that are available and in my opinion can be used by all traders, you can join me this coming Wednesday morning during the live market session. I did a class for ITP a few weeks ago during the live market session. By the end of the class, we saw these signals firing off. They're live right in front of people, and then I turned around and went ahead and it had a very exciting afternoon when the market broke to the upside, long side, using the same strategies. So, you can join me this coming Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, 7 a.m. Pacific. I'm going to be going ahead and doing a class for the TRP here one final time this year, because the ITP and TRP aren't going to be taught for a while after this now. And so this is your big opportunity. If you had to miss it before, build upon what you learned before, because this is for all traders and investors from my perspective. Intraday, daily, weekly, monthly, small lot, large lot, doesn't matter who you are. This one kind of applies if you're struggling, you're new, any of those categories. It's a very straightforward process there with singular entry, stop loss, target 1, target 2, midpoints, and then what I'm looking for with those as a calculated trader versus a confident trader. So come join me this Wednesday morning. Set aside the time now, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, 7 a.m. Pacific. You're not going to want to miss that as you're looking to kick off 2023 in a whole different way, or build upon hopefully what you've done into it, like what I've done this year. I'm going to build upon that into the new year. So I just wanted to cover all those different topics. I wanted to go in, first of all, show you about contract rollover. Second of all, follow through with what I shared with you last time about the SPY and the weekly chart and the buy not buying with the fish hook, on how that led to several days of selling, and then how you can still find opportunities even if you're alongside only equity or options trader in the midst of this, even with the market still being under pressure there. So we're going to cover all those different things again as we go into next Wednesday here at 10 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you get signed up. Go to becomeabettertrader.com/go, becomeabettertrader.com/go. Get yourself signed up now, and I cannot wait to see you in the live market environment there this coming Wednesday morning. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend here, and I'm looking forward to seeing the upcoming videos and the live training one final time. This will be the last training that I'm doing this week. This will be the last training that people will be doing with the general public until at least Well 365, and then beyond that. So you will want to make sure you're there for that. Okay? Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.